All right, well, the day is complete over in Minster, Ohio, where we bowled a lot of games. 8 games qualifying to make the top 20 and try to figure out who was going to move on. And then you bowled 4 more the next day to make the top 12, and then 4 more to make the top 5. I was fortunate enough to make the top 12, or make the top 20. Barely. I was 19th. And I threw a lot of good shots, but there were some pairs, man. Like 13 and 14 was really bad. 9 and 10 is always really bad. There's some pairs that are just not very good. And it makes it difficult going from pair to pair, trying to figure out transition. A lot of people using urethane, a lot of people trying to do different things that you don't know if it's going to work. Sometimes you see tightness down lane. Sometimes you see a little bit of early friction. Like you just don't know what you're going to get. So you try to navigate it as best as you can. And I did a pretty good job. I only had the one game where I bowled 180. I don't remember what pair it was on. But I bowled 180. Wasn't a great game. Caused me a little bit of issue, but nothing really that bad to handle. I got to 107 over. I needed a double in the 10th. I actually didn't need the double in the 10th, but I thought I did because I figured 104 was the number, and it did become the number. But I thought if you got around 104, it was going to put 104 out. So I doubled in the 10th that last game to get to 210, which got me to 107. Which was kind of nice. It was kind of cool to actually step up and do what I needed to do for once. So I'm starting to get back into the swing of things, the feel of making shots that, waving over to Kyle Bigelow over there. He just pulled up for the Coldwater event. We got practice day today, but making the shots that I need to make, grinding out. There was a couple of games where I threw 4 and 5 baggers to clear 2-0 or 190 to keep myself right there. So that was really cool. And then the next day I came out firing. I bowled 269 the first game of the first 4 games to try to figure out who makes the top 12. And that jumped me into the top 12 immediately. And I bowled 260, 220, 220, and then I missed a 10 pin in the 10th for 180. I missed 3 10 pins that day for the tournament. I haven't missed a 10 pin in like who knows how long, and I missed 3 in 2 days in what was it? 3 and 16 games. So yeah, that was frustrating. I mean, luckily it didn't cost me. Actually, I ended up missing the top 5 by 60 pins. I caught 9 and 10, which was an awful pair where basically 180 was a really good game on that pair for any right-hander. Left-handers still had a pretty good look, but it wasn't the easiest thing to navigate. It was just weird. It was, you probably saw, if any of you watched the step ladder, you saw Pat Dombrowski struggled on that pair. Went to a point where he ended up throwing a mix to the right because he just had such over-under ball reaction. He didn't know what his ball was going to do half the time. So he just couldn't quite figure it out. So he ended up finishing second to Ryan Lederbach, who won his 3rd regional in a row, 3rd Central regional in a row, which is quite impressive. It took him 2 years to win it for a second time, and then he wins 3 events in a row. So that's kind of crazy. That's pretty good. That's really good bowling there from Ryan. See if he can go for 4 in a row here at Coldwater. I'm going to try and stop that from happening, but if he does, that'd be pretty sick. I mean, it's already pretty sick to do 3. So that's Graham Fa type of bowling right there in this region. He was one. Him and Simonelli. Simonelli did the same thing when he was coming over here all the time. They did a lot of really good things trying to win every event basically. So yeah, we're getting ready for the Coldwater practice session now, and I got to bowl the Pro-Am at 5:30 tonight. So yeah, all in all, I ended up finishing 8th. Bowled the second set of the 4 games and finished 8th. I moved up every time. So I was in 19th and moved up to 11th, and then I was in 11th and I moved up to 8th. So not too bad, pretty good showing. That's my best showing in that building. Usually I struggle there. So next up, we got Coldwater right here. You see there, bowling center. We're gonna walk across the street. You see I got my camper out. That's Billy's van with my truck. You can see my boy actually over there messing around in the truck right now, but we got the camper out. We've been here since last Friday. We did a clinic over here. We had 21 people sign up within a week to do a physical game clinic, and we worked with a bunch of kids, bunch of students, and we got some people whipped into shape. Got my whipping stick out and used it pretty good, and it was a good time. So we're gonna run another clinic here. We'll probably do one of those types of clinics here just about every year, but we're gonna run another clinic up where I'm at, up in the Detroit area. So be on the lookout for that. I'll get that posted. But I'm gonna show you some of the stats and stuff with this new app. You see this new app that we have being developed. It's a couple of weeks out. I'm actually doing testing and stuff right now, but you can see a lot of the data. I'm putting it on the screen for you. You can see a lot of the data that it gives you, and it's gonna be AI introduced too. You're gonna be able to have AI with a premium subscription to this app. It's gonna be able to kind of show you a lot of different areas. It's going to be able to fill your bag. It's going to be able to tell you what you're missing in your arsenal. It's going to be able to tell you things you need to work on. It's going to show you all of your stats that you want. It's going to basically learn from you as you input data at every event, every practice session, everything you do. As you input data, it's going to learn the things you do, and it's going to start being able to tell you what worked in the past. This is the type of move that you made before. Here's the ball you went to. Here's the ball you threw. Here's the rotation. Whatever it may be, it's going to try to tell you what you need to do in order to improve in that moment. So it's basically a ball rep. They call it the AI ball rep. It's going to tell you what you should be doing based on things you did in your past. So it's not going to be able to tell you right away. It's going to give you suggestions. But as you input data and it learns from you and your abilities and the things you like to do, then it's going to start telling you, well, here's what worked, here's what didn't work, here's what you should do, here's what you shouldn't do, type of thing. So it's going to be pretty neat. There's going to be a lot to it. You're going to be able to, it links right to the bowlerx.com website, to where if you've got a ball that's missing in your arsenal and you need it, it's going to link you right over to bowlerx.com and you can buy it right then and there. So there's going to be a lot of cool things here. You can see all the data input there that I've got for you. So be on the lookout for that in the next few weeks. Still a few things being added to that. I am using it in Minster, and I will be using it over here for cold water as well. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Hopefully this goes well. We're gonna go get practice session done up. I just redid some surfaces on some of the urethane balls and stuff. We're bowling on the 40-foot Don Johnson pattern, which played pretty tight when I practiced on it before. So we'll see what it looks like out here at the official practice session here in a minute. So yeah, I'm out of here. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, share this for me, and head over to 10pindoctors.com, sign up for the membership over there, which there will be value. Being a member at 10pindoctors.com will get you discounts and stuff to the app for the premium stuff over at the app as well. So head over there, and until next time, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later.